All right, so what's going on, guys? Bradley Martyn here. I got a special guest today, Griffin Johnson, the one and only, and we are going to do a 90-day transformation. So we want to put 15 pounds of lean muscle on Griffin. And is that all you want to get out of this? What's the goal?
Dude, yeah, 15 pounds. That's like the main thing that we're going for here. Okay. But we'll see what happens. I mean, if it's more, then we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, you want to feel good. You want to look good.
Yeah, that's it.
The important thing.
That's the important thing.
So why like right now do you want to make a change, you know?
So like, you know, I've been wanting to do this for a while. I used to work out actually like a lot whenever I was younger. And then especially my freshman year of college, and then I ended up, you know, having problems with my labrum and had to get that fixed. And right now it's really crucial, and I still have a little bit of problems with it, but I have to, this is like the time I have to fight through it because I have
problems with the shoulder.
Yeah, my shoulder.
Yeah.
But I have a movie like that's coming up that I gotta
like a movie,
like an
not like a YouTube movie.
No, not like this documentary, like a movie, like Hollywood movie.
Yeah. See, you're Hollywood now. Damn, so now I'm gonna text him. He's gonna be like, oh shit, click.
Nah, but I have to, you know, I'm sitting like right now, I'd say like 163, 164.
Okay. And
I gotta get at least.
How tall are you?
Like 6'1".
Yeah, he's pretty tall. Yeah, so that's, yeah.
You know, so I'm pretty skinny right now.
That's like TikTok. That's TikTok big though, I think.
That is TikTok big.
Yeah,
like for TikTok, I'm pretty big.
Yeah, I think
in the real world, no.
Yeah, it's TikTok big though. So you're like the top of TikTok dimensions, but we gotta get to like
real life.
Okay.
You know, I can't be like huge, obviously, but like I have to be sitting in at least 175, 180 range.
So you're trying to gain like 15 pounds?
Like 15 pounds of muscle, yeah.
Okay. So earlier on, like in like high school and stuff, you played sports?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played like everything really, basketball, you know, baseball, like golf, everything literally.
But you were good at baseball, right?
Yeah, baseball was like what I like to do, obviously, until I started having issues. But yeah, you know, whenever I started off, I was 5'4", like until junior year of high school.
You were 5'4"?
5'4".
Whoa.
My junior year.
So you grew late.
Yeah, I went into junior year, I was 5 foot, like 5. I started growing then, and then at the end of the year, I was like 5'11".
Yeah.
Then I came into senior.
I grew late too. It's funny. Yeah. Like, I remember thinking back, like I was short up until like senior. Not short, but not my height now. Like I was 6'3". I was like, I don't know. I think it was like 5'8", 5'10", and then like I got out of high school, and then I got tall.
Really?
And yeah, and then I kept training, and then I got bigger. So yeah, it was like a completely different, like people.
So you kind of have a similar story to me then.
Yeah.
I always felt like I was tired of just being small, like, and then when I had that growth spurt, I was like, all right, time to take advantage of this. And you know, I started working out. It was like my first time ever.
Yeah.
I had that growth spurt, you know, my hormones were up, and I got pretty big. I think my senior year, and like at the end, I think I was like 192.
Yeah.
Like 190, 192 going out of it, and then, you know, I ended up having problems and lost all of it. And then I kind of hit like you know, like a depression phase where whenever I was done and like I could actually work out again, it was just like I was nowhere close to where I was. I lost like, I went down to like 150, 148.
Wait, so you were like 190?
Yeah.
Senior year?
Like the end, like I was like 185, 190 depending on like morning and like
right, water weight. And then you went down once you graduated, or like after the injury?
Yeah, after I had like troubles with my shoulder and everything, and I was recovering and like trying to, there's a scar there, but I think if you can see it, it's like not very big.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah, but yeah, once I was done recovering with that, I was down to like 150.
Okay.
Like maybe even, I think I hit 148 at one point.
So you were like 17, 18 at this time?
That would have been like 19 by
19,
then.
okay,
Yeah.
Okay. And you lost a bunch of weight?
Tons.
And then you just didn't have like the motivation to get back to it?
Yeah, it was like, you know, I tried to go back, and it was like, you know, before that, I think my senior year I benched like 275, and then I came back and I was doing 135 for like 3.
Oh yeah.
So it was like I started all the way up here, and then I went back down.
But it's crazy though, because you didn't necessarily start all the way up there. You built yourself up.
Yeah, I built up.
And then you got hurt.
Yeah.
And then you went back down.
Yeah.
But it's normal, man. Like going up and down. Like even where I'm at in like my life and my career, as far as like training, I do this like
fluctuate
yearly. Like sometimes I'm my strongest, sometimes I'm not. You can't always be your strongest,
right?
But you can always work towards getting better. And I think it's dope we're doing this now, because it's like you got to a point where you're like, obviously you're comfortable with yourself. You want to be better.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have a cool goal. Do you have like what do you think is like the most driving factor of it, like internally, besides just the fact that you have to do it for your movie?
I would say for me, it's just like, in high school, I always had kind of like a complex, where I was like always small, and then I worked my way out of it. And now for me, it's like, I'm tired of thinking about how I used to be and then being scared of it. Like I want to get back into it. I always kind of pushed it off. I'll work out for 2 weeks and then I'll be like,
super common, yeah.
It's like, how you have that thing where you're really gung-ho for like 2 weeks and then you quit and then you come back, and then like, I'm just tired of it, so.
Yeah, that's people listening too. Like that's a real like common thing. It's so the most important part now is like getting to that point. Even I had my buddy in here that I helped train a while ago, Yusuf, YouTube guy. He has a hard time just in his own life with a lot of stuff where it's very up and down, which affects obviously like the content he makes and his body, his physique. But it is really normal, guys, to have that up and down. It's just about finding something that finding a goal, which is the movie. You're like, okay, I need to do this. I really want to do this. And then it's going like, once you can get there, right? The trick is obviously not quitting along the way, but then being able to like adjust how much you're doing, like when you're there and beyond, so that you don't just get there to do it and then you say, oh fuck it. The key is trying to find like fun in all this to make it like enjoyable, instead of like, okay, I have to go to the gym. It should feel like I want to go to the gym. Yeah,
that's one thing I've realized too, is like, I used to be all about like girls, like I want to get big for girls, and I realized like, yeah, that is a goal, but every time I've ever done that, and I know a lot of people that do, they never stick with it. It's like, it's like you get really into it, you're like, oh, if I'm big, I'm gonna get the girls, and then like 2 weeks after that, it's like kind of like a goal.
Yeah, some girls like skinnier dudes too.
It is true.
So it's like, because you might be like, I'm trying to do it to get the girls, and then like you could already get them, and then maybe because you got them, you're like, well, I don't need to get big anymore, I already got them. It's like you got to do it. The thing is, it's cool. You do it for girls if you think it's gonna help you, or if it's gonna make you more confident, then that's important.
That's huge.
But like, at the end of the day, that's the crazy thing, is if you just do it for you, to be better, to feel better, to look better for your own self, like that confidence and that feeling that it's going to give you
so much more.
is going to add so much more to your to your game with girls, if you're trying to get girls, and where you don't even have to think about it, they just like, they'll feel that confidence,
Yeah, you know, when you go up to them, it's just all about anything else, if you feel good.
That's important.
Yeah, if you're like walking in and you're like, damn, I feel good. Like,
oh yeah,
of course. You're gonna be spitting.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be spitting, gang.
He knows. Yeah. So the goal with this is to get you 15 pounds lean muscle. We don't want to, because like, we want you to gain weight, but we don't want you to get fat. Right. The whole goal is to find the balance of like what is going to get you to where you want to be as efficiently as possible. So we're gonna go over diet stuff with him. Next time we meet, we'll get you guys a video of us like going over his diet, what he's gonna eat. The next time after that will be probably the first training session, and we'll kind of like lay out what we're gonna do specifically for his training, and then we'll take you guys along the journey along the way. Like if anything comes up, if things get fucked up, like pretty much A to Z. If there's something that we think is important to tell you guys about the journey, we're gonna tell you. We're gonna try and be as transparent as possible. The supplements, the nutrition, the training, everything that he's gonna be doing to get that 15 pounds of lean muscle. And we're putting that shit all here on fucking YouTube. Subscribe to this fucking channel.
That's right.
Subscribe. Check Griffin out. He's got a YouTube. It's funny, man, because whenever I talk about this shit, it's like, you're like a part of the new wave, the TikTok wave. And I know it's funny, like I'm not talking shit, because a lot of people, because they know I wrestled Bryce and they were talking shit about Bryce, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I know a few of these dudes. Now I know a lot of them. But there are some cool ones. There are some really cool ones.
Dude,
You were definitely one of them.
It's just like anything, dude. You have like the cool people, and then you have like the weirdo losers that ruin it for all of us.
Yeah, you guys did do some cringy shit though.
Oh, dude.
But it's normal,
of course.
you know?
Dude, like think about it though. From when you started to now, if you,
oh my god.
if you looked back and then.
Oh my god, I did so much cringy shit.
Dude, like
you have to.
Like you're embarrassed. Like
yeah, I did a lot. I've been doing this shit for a long time. So it's like if people see them and they're like, oh, the TikTokers, this and that. It's like, yo, when I started, I did a bunch of cringy shit too. Like,
dude,
I mean,
it's just part of the process.
It's part of learning, part of growing.
Dude, so, I used to do so much cringy shit. Like
the Renegade. How many times did you hit the Renegade?
Dude, I never actually learned the full dance. I swear to God.
You said the full dance.
Yeah, like I know like part of it, but like
yeah, you know part of it.
Yeah, but I don't know the full dance.
This part.
No, that's a different one.
Oh,
that's a different one.
I don't even know. I'm sorry. I don't know none of this shit. I just know they killed it. So if you guys didn't know, fucking check out Griffin Johnson. He's an amazing. Now you're just a social media guy. I wouldn't call you TikTok right now.
Yeah, I would say everything.
So you, Bryce,
I started on TikTok.
Taylor. Who are the other guys that I really fuck with? Those three. Yeah, it's pretty much those three. And then Josh.
Josh is he lives in New York.
And then Blake,
yeah.
Yeah, those guys are cool. So anyways, if you guys want to follow the journey, subscribe, like the video, and are you gonna tell some of your fans that this is on this channel as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna post a little bit, like a little snippet, just telling people to come over, like, because this is gonna be me as raw as it gets, you as raw as it gets, everything I'm doing. For anyone that is a like an ectomorph like me, like can't like gain weight at all. I'm gonna put it all out on the line because I know that I used to look for people that were like me. They got big. I wanted to see their journey. I wanted to know everything they took, everything they ate, all of their workouts. It's all gonna be out there.
Yeah,
like,
that's the goal.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with everyone and show them. So when they see results, for anyone with the same problem, you can, everyone's body's different, but you'll have an idea of where to go with this.
So you would say that it is harder for you to gain weight. It has been in the past.
Yeah, it's like like I really have to shovel in food.
Yeah, I'm the same.
The calories have to be there. Like,
dude, I'm telling you, it was to the point. I don't know. People watch this. Some of my fans probably already heard this story, but when I was 22, there was this is when Facebook was popular. Back when I think you were like 7, maybe. Facebook, like when it was popular, when people used it, like actually used it, right?
Facebook,
exactly. So this is when Facebook was popular. There was a album on my page. It was called Brad's Unfinished Meals, and my friends would upload pictures of like the meals that I wouldn't finish because I had like a bunch of bodybuilder friends, and I was like trying to get bigger. So they like anytime I couldn't finish a meal, they would give me shit while I'm trying to finish the meal, and I'm like, I just fucking can't. And they would take a picture and it'd be this whole album of like unfinished meals,
dude.
And me just looking defeated. So I totally understand not being able to eat enough food because I get this question so much from guys who are like, how do I gain weight? How do I do this? How do I do that? And it's like, number one, first and foremost, if you're not eating enough food, you won't gain weight. Like, and people think they're eating enough food because they're full. You gotta track that. Like, you gotta make sure you're hitting it. I know this personally. Like, I always thought I would eat enough, but if you don't track while you're eating your macros, if you're not counting that shit, dude, it's almost impossible. I counted it for 1 day, 2 days, and I was like, whoa, because I think what I realized I needed, like, at the time, it must have been like 3,700 calories, and I tracked it 1 day, and then the next day, both days it was like I ate like 2,400 and like 2,100. That's and I was full, but I was not eating even close to what I needed to gain the weight. Yeah. So guys, you gotta start tracking your stuff, and we'll show you how to do that. Huge. Along the way, we're gonna show you what he's gonna do. Like he said, everything A to Z. To show him to get that 90-day from fucking A to Z or A to B. Yeah. A to B. A to B. A to Z. A to Z is a little longer, I think. I'd say A to B is like that, A to B. Yeah. So fucking subscribe. If you guys want to see more, come back, check it out. Watch his progress. We'll post it. We'll get some like nice fucking photos like before. Yeah. Some nice after photos, and then when we can tell them what the movie is, they'll be like, go watch the fucking movie. About to watch me go from chopstick to Slim Jim. That would be sick, man. You ready to do it? I'm ready. Let's do it. Thank you, Brad. For sure. Cool.